And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. And off we go from Denver. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Down at first carry for Chase Edmonds. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Young will set to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled it by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. And they'll try to run the option here. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensive,
he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Alex Singleton making the play defensively.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. To throw, Moon. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. A toss left, Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Henry is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Broncos 0.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now here's Young. Flushed out right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And the return will stop right around the 25. On 1st down, it's Moon. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 17. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Play action. It's Moon. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Bengals. Jimmy Graham from 17 yards out. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe...
And Gary's man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Chase Edmonds, 47 yards. And the Broncos are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
What's that? Yeah, listen, I used to remember man talking about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out.
Devin Hester on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and 12. Out of the gun, it's moved. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the close-fisted referee, and that means 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he called it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered, and then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch, and now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
A good pickup there on 1st as a screen pass gets a made. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Now move. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Move. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll start with the option. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Young. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throw outside, complete to Sharp. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
To throw, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by McManus is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
A play fake. Now Moon. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Moon.
That one caught by Rice.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is no good. He missed it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Hester to return from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
To throw on 2nd down, Moon forced out to his left. And Graham's got it, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Henry up the middle. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Moon to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Now Moon. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
At the 8-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
4-yard loss on the play.
On 2nd down, here's Moon.
At the 12-yard line.
Touchdown! Jimmy Graham, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Broncos 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Young now. Open man left side. It's a tight end man, Hurts. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he stopped right around the 29. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Rondale Robinson, 71 yards. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-17. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Hester to return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Moon. It's Graham again with a catch, just like the last play. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A first down carry for Foster. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Foster on 2nd down. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they're always posted in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun. Moon. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. They'll toss it to Henry. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Moon. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Off the play fake. Moon under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
It's 4th down.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Derrick Henry all alone. He's to the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
31. Broncos 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Young to throw.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Now, 1st down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
To throw, Moon.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Here's Foster on 4th.
And he will have a Bengals 1st down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger, and dominance is starting.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. To throw right away, here's Montana. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. Through the middle of the field. He may go. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Chris Manhertz, 87 yards. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. One play in the end zone on a long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline and my coach said, so what in the scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not get that he was a good player? And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? Or I should say, covered well.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Mariota now to throw on first down. They'll be caught by Rice. Across midfield. Jerry Rice. Touchdown Raiders. Jerry Rice. 92 yards. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
Set to kick off.
And off we go from Denver.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
DJ Moore on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Play fake. Now here's Montana. Oh, wide open. Complete. He's to the 15. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Randy Moss, 85 yards. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. That, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Moon. That's going to be caught by Moss. Touchdown! Randy Moss, 69 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after here coming up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Play action. It's Montana. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. Now inside the 25. Randy Moss. And all the way home from the Broncos score. Randy Moss. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah. I guess I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown Raiders. Jerry Rice, 65 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Coup for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Robinson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Broncos. Chris Manhertz, 77 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make...
There he goes, left side.
Still going inside the 20.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Randy Moss. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. We often talk about having the right shoe.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown. A great effort there. 79 yards.
And the Broncos are able to move back in front.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Raiders. Randy Moss doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Young Wei Koo is set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start. At the 25.
There you go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They will look to throw. Montana eluding the pressure right. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excel.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Randy Moss. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this
offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it. And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And how about that on third down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a first down.
1st and 10 for Montana and company. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's back. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
Now Montana.
at the 45-yard line.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got it at the 15. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
With the score, Raiders 36.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Montana. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Montana to throw. And that would get a right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
McManus on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Third and 5. Moon. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were a man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
That's taken on the 25. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. This will be caught by Randy Moss. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Montana. There's Manhurts, the tight end. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Joe Montana here going to the air on 1st down. Throw right side, complete to Shaw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, Montana. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
McCaffrey is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Moon. He finds his man complete. It's Moss. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Out of the gun, it's Moon. This will go to Henry out wide. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Here's Moon. A check down here for Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Moon to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. George Pickens, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
He finds his man complete. That's Beck. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
That caught by Manhurts. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10. 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun. Here's Montana. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On second down, Montana. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Now we give to Edmonds. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Joe Montana on second down. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Chris Manhertz, his second touchdown of the night. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. A play fake, now Moon. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Las Vegas.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. To throw, Moon. It gets it right back to Mayer. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now Moon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Moon. Over the middle, and Mayer hauls it in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Raiders. Derrick Henry, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Montana. And the Raiders have got him. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And some room to run now. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, that's an old play caller's trick right there. Right up there with run the ball inside the tackles on first down. You just watch your quarterback get sacked on the previous play. Now you let those defensive linemen penetrate again, hoping to get their hands on him one more time. But this time, he's got the perfect call dialed up, and the screen burns him for a first down.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Here comes 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Going to try to throw for it with Montana. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but Probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it is strictly for pride.
Justin Simmons on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Denver, good night, everybody.
you
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. And off we go from Denver. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. There he goes, left side. He's on his way. A big play there on the first play of the game. 68 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Allen now looks to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up second and goal.
Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Allen going to go on fourth down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He's across midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And down to the 19-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To the air, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play.
Set to kick off.
And off we go from Denver. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Moon. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's Moon. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On first and 10, Moon. Flush to his right. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Out of the gun, it's Moon. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. A quick throw caught by Sharp. Then he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Now the veteran of a handful of teams, it's Chase Edmonds. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Open man left side, it's a tight end man Hurts. Here's a 2nd and 5. Moon to throw. That's going to be caught by Moss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now a first down throw, Moon. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Moon. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And on the way home for a Broncos score. Randy Moss, 39 yards. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. It's Young on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Motion man left is Kirk. Young working out of the gun. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Young on third down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That third down conversion good for 23.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
To throw on second down is Young. He's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, Young. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Edmonds, 27 yards. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Moon. He's got his man sharp, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Moon. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10. There's Manhurts, the tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, Moon. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back to throw again. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Hayden Hurst from 17 yards out, and the Broncos have taken the lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Young. He finds Hopkins complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Second and 9 from the 44. To throw, Young. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's off the ground. A surprise to all.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Young. Able to throw in the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Young looks to throw on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And down to the 36-yard line here. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Motion man left is Kirk. Here is Young. He gets it to Cooks. Touchdown Bengals. Brandon Cooks. 41 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Lutz with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Moon. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A play fake, now Moon. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
That's George Karloftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 36-yard line.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now,
well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati